Success Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. Written and published by Inspire Audiobook. Introduction. Success begins in the mind. The way we think shapes how we approach challenges, opportunities, and setbacks. This book is about harnessing the power of your mindset to achieve greatness in every area of your life. Whether you're looking to grow your career, build stronger relationships, or overcome personal obstacles, the foundation of success lies in cultivating the right mindset. Mindset is not a fixed trait. It is a set of beliefs that can be developed and refined over time. There are two primary types of mindsets: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. The fixed mindset believes that abilities are static, while the growth mindset thrives on the idea that with effort, learning, and persistence, anything is possible. In this book, we will explore how adopting a growth mindset can unlock your full potential, helping you to overcome challenges, embrace feedback, and achieve success. Through practical strategies, real-life examples, and actionable steps, you'll learn how to shift your thinking, break free from limiting beliefs, and continuously grow. It's time to transform your mindset and start building the life you've always dreamed of. Success isn't just about talent, it's about the mindset you choose to embrace. Chapter 1. Understanding Mindset. Success, in its truest sense, is not just about what we achieve, but also about how we think. It begins in the mind, and our thoughts shape everything that we do. To understand the concept of mindset is to unlock the key to success. Mindset determines the way we approach challenges, learn from failures, and ultimately decide whether or not we will succeed. But what exactly is mindset, and how does it impact our lives? In this chapter, we'll explore the definition of mindset, dive into the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, and understand how mindset plays a pivotal role in achieving success in all areas of life. At its core, mindset refers to the beliefs and attitudes that shape the way we interpret and respond to situations. It's how we view ourselves and the world around us. Our mindset influences how we process information, interact with others, and approach challenges. There are two main types of mindset: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. These mindsets aren't just passive ways of thinking, they actively shape our behavior and influence the decisions we make. A fixed mindset is characterized by the belief that our abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset believe that they are born with a certain level of intelligence or talent, and that's all they will ever have. They see failure as a reflection of their inherent inadequacies rather than as a learning opportunity. This mindset creates a sense of limitation where individuals avoid challenges because they fear they will fail and be judged as incompetent. Those with a fixed mindset tend to shy away from effort, believing that if something requires hard work, it must mean they aren't naturally good at it. In this mindset, success is seen as something rare, almost destined for only a select few who possess innate talent. On the other hand, the growth mindset operates on a completely different belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed and expanded over time through effort, learning, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset understand that failure is not a reflection of their abilities, but a necessary step in the process of growth. They see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than threats to their self-worth. In this mindset, intelligence is not a fixed trait, but a malleable one, and effort is seen as the path to mastery. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges, take risks, and persist in the face of setbacks. They believe that with the right attitude, dedication, and willingness to learn, they can improve in any area of their lives. The difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset has profound implications for our lives. It affects everything from our performance in school or work to the way we handle relationships and obstacles. People with a fixed mindset tend to feel threatened by the success of others, while those with a growth mindset celebrate the achievements of others as evidence that success is possible for everyone. This fundamental difference shapes our approach to nearly everything we do. The fixed mindset is often accompanied by a fear of failure, while the growth mindset encourages resilience and a willingness to embrace failure as part of the learning process. Mindset doesn't just affect the way we perceive challenges, it also impacts how we interpret feedback and criticism. In a fixed mindset, feedback is often seen as a judgment of one's abilities, leading to defensiveness or avoidance. In contrast, a person with a growth mindset sees feedback as a valuable tool for growth. Instead of feeling discouraged or threatened by criticism, they view it as an opportunity to improve and enhance their skills. This willingness to accept and act on feedback allows individuals with a growth mindset to continuously evolve and improve, whereas those with a fixed mindset may become stuck in a cycle of stagnation. How does mindset influence success in all areas of life? The answer lies in the simple truth that mindset shapes our actions. If we believe we can grow, we are more likely to take risks, put in the necessary effort, and keep going even when things get tough. Our mindset determines whether we see obstacles as insurmountable barriers or stepping stones to growth. In relationships, a growth mindset encourages open communication, empathy, and the ability to adapt to challenges. In business, it fosters creativity, innovation, and a relentless drive to improve. In personal development, it leads to continuous learning, resilience, and a commitment to self-improvement. Think about some of the most successful people in the world. Whether they are entrepreneurs, athletes, or artists, they all share a common characteristic: a growth mindset. Take the example of Michael Jordan, widely considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was famously cut from his high school basketball team, yet he didn't let that setback define him. Instead of seeing it as a reflection of his lack of talent, he used it as motivation to improve. He practiced tirelessly, developed his skills, and eventually became a 6-time NBA champion. Jordan's success wasn't the result of natural talent alone. It was the product of his relentless effort, perseverance, and belief in his ability to improve. His growth mindset fueled his commitment to mastering the game, and it propelled him to greatness. Another example can be found in the world of technology, with innovators like Elon Musk. Musk's ventures, including Tesla and SpaceX, have revolutionized industries, but his journey was not without setbacks. He faced numerous challenges, from early financial struggles to technical failures, yet he persisted. Musk's growth mindset allowed him to see these challenges not as roadblocks but as learning experiences that would ultimately propel him forward. His ability to embrace failure, learn from it, and keep pushing forward is a hallmark of the growth mindset. Even in our everyday lives, the way we approach challenges has a direct impact on our success. Whether it's tackling a difficult project at work, learning a new skill, or improving our health, our mindset determines how we approach the task at hand. If we believe we can improve through effort, we are more likely to stay focused, work hard, and stay motivated. If we believe that failure is a reflection of our limitations, we are more likely to give up at the first sign of difficulty. The good news is that mindset is not something we are born with. It is something we can develop and change over time. By becoming aware of our thoughts and beliefs, we can begin to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. It's not about magically becoming perfect or eliminating all self-doubt. Rather, it's about taking intentional steps to cultivate a mindset that supports growth and success. We can learn to embrace challenges, see failure as a necessary part of the journey, and approach every task with a sense of curiosity and persistence. We can choose to believe that our abilities are not set in stone, but can be developed through hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn. In the following chapters, we will explore the specifics of shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. We will dive deeper into how the growth mindset fosters success, how to embrace challenges, and how to develop the habits and behaviors that will help you grow and achieve your goals. By the end of this book, you'll have a clear understanding of how mindset influences your success, and you'll have the tools to shift your mindset in a way that empowers you to unlock your full potential. Remember, the power to shape your future lies within you, and it all starts with your mindset. A growth mindset isn't just about achieving success. It's about embracing the process of growth itself. Success is not a destination, but a journey, and with the right mindset, you can continuously grow, learn, and evolve into the best version of yourself. Chapter 2: The Fixed Mindset. A fixed mindset is a way of thinking that holds that intelligence, talent, and abilities are inherent, static, and cannot be changed. People with a fixed mindset believe that success is predetermined by their innate qualities, and they often measure their worth based on their performance. This belief system, although comforting at first, can significantly hinder growth and success in various areas of life. It's important to understand that a fixed mindset is not an intentional choice, but rather a deep-seated belief that has been shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and often the way we were raised. People with a fixed mindset tend to focus on proving their abilities rather than improving them. They seek validation through accomplishments and fear failure because it reflects negatively on their perceived abilities. This fear of failure can create a cycle where individuals avoid challenges and opportunities that could lead to growth, all in an effort to protect their self-esteem. In their eyes, struggling or failing is a sign that they lack talent, and this can lead to feelings of inadequacy, frustration, and self-doubt. They may shy away from difficult tasks, believing that if they were truly capable, they would not struggle. The fear of failure is a dominant theme for those with a fixed mindset. For them, failure isn't just an outcome, it is a personal indictment on their abilities. This fear can be paralyzing, keeping them from taking risks, trying new things, or stepping out of their comfort zone. In school or in their careers, they may choose tasks they know they can complete successfully rather than tackling something challenging. They may even give up quickly if something doesn't come easily, attributing it to a lack of natural ability rather than a lack of effort or perseverance. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where they avoid growth opportunities to prevent failure, which in turn limits their potential. Another key characteristic of the fixed mindset is the need to appear intelligent or talented at all costs. People with this mindset are often obsessed with looking good to others. They are highly sensitive to criticism because it threatens their sense of self-worth. In social and professional environments, they may avoid tasks that could make them appear less capable, avoiding feedback or constructive criticism. Instead of viewing feedback as a tool for growth, They see it as a judgment on their inherent abilities. This can lead to stagnation because they don't take the necessary steps to improve or refine their skills. The fixed mindset also creates a sense of helplessness in the face of obstacles. For those with this mindset, obstacles aren't just challenges to overcome, they are signs that they aren't good enough. Instead of approaching a problem with a problem-solving mentality, they often withdraw or avoid it altogether. If something doesn't come easily, they believe that it's simply not for them, not realizing that effort and persistence are key ingredients to success. As a result, their potential remains untapped, and they fail to grow in meaningful ways. People with a fixed mindset often believe that success comes only through innate talent or luck. They view effort as futile because they believe that ability is the primary determinant of success. This belief can prevent them from putting in the hard work necessary to achieve long-term goals. They may see others who succeed through effort and hard work as simply lucky or naturally gifted, further reinforcing their own beliefs that talent is the sole path to success. This often leads to frustration because without the willingness to put in effort, they struggle to achieve their desired results. The fixed mindset also affects relationships, whether personal or professional. When people with this mindset feel threatened or insecure, they tend to compete rather than collaborate. Instead of supporting the success of others, they may view it as a threat to their own self-worth. They may be highly critical of others' achievements or may try to downplay their accomplishments to avoid feeling inferior. In romantic relationships, friendships, and even within teams at work, the lack of openness and collaboration can lead to tension, jealousy, and unhealthy competition. It's also important to recognize that the fixed mindset can manifest itself in various aspects of life, from education to career to personal growth. In school, students with a fixed mindset often avoid subjects that challenge them because they don't want to be seen as incapable. Instead of learning through mistakes, they are discouraged by setbacks, and their focus is on proving their ability rather than developing new skills. As adults, this mindset can lead to career stagnation. People with a fixed mindset may stay in jobs that are comfortable and familiar rather than taking risks or seeking opportunities that would allow them to grow professionally. They may shy away from leadership roles or new projects, fearing that they won't live up to expectations or that they'll be exposed as inadequate. The fixed mindset can also limit personal growth and happiness. When individuals believe that their abilities are fixed and unchangeable, they may avoid taking steps towards self-improvement. The thought of trying something new may seem too daunting because they fear that failure will define them. Over time, this can create a sense of resignation or complacency as they settle into the belief that they are not capable of change. This belief can become a self-imposed prison where they live out their days stuck in their current state, never reaching their full potential. Breaking free from the fixed mindset requires awareness and a conscious effort to shift one's thinking. It starts with recognizing the negative impact that a fixed mindset has on growth and development. The first step is understanding that intelligence and talent are not fixed traits, but qualities that can be cultivated with effort and persistence. Once this understanding takes root, it becomes easier to adopt a more growth-oriented approach. One of the most powerful ways to combat the fixed mindset is to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Instead of seeing failure as evidence of personal inadequacy, individuals can start to view it as feedback. Every failure provides valuable lessons that can be used to improve and grow. By focusing on the process rather than the outcome, people can cultivate a mindset that thrives on learning, effort, and persistence. Another key shift is learning to embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding difficulties, individuals with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and expand their capabilities. They approach problems with curiosity, understanding that struggle is a natural part of the learning process. As they push themselves beyond their comfort zones, they build resilience and adaptability, traits that are essential for long-term success. The role of feedback also becomes crucial in overcoming a fixed mindset. Individuals need to learn to seek out feedback and view it as a tool for improvement rather than a personal critique. Constructive criticism, when used effectively, can help individuals grow by pinpointing areas for improvement and offering strategies for development. By learning to take feedback in stride and use it to fuel their growth, individuals can continuously progress toward their goals. The fixed mindset is a powerful force that can keep individuals from realizing their full potential. By recognizing the limiting beliefs associated with this mindset and consciously shifting to a growth-oriented approach, people can unlock new opportunities for success and fulfillment. Growth doesn't happen overnight, but with patience, persistence, and a commitment to embracing challenges, anyone can transform their mindset and begin a journey toward personal and professional greatness. Chapter 3: The Growth Mindset. The concept of a growth mindset is one of the most powerful tools for achieving success in every aspect of life. A growth mindset isn't just a set of beliefs, but a philosophy that promotes continuous development, learning, and improvement. This mindset believes that abilities, intelligence, and skills can be developed through dedication, hard work, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset understand that effort is the key to mastery, and that success isn't limited by inherent talent or fixed abilities. Instead, it's shaped by our willingness to learn, to face challenges head-on, and to persist even when the path is difficult. One of the most fundamental characteristics of the growth mindset is the belief in effort over talent. In a world where achievement is often attributed to innate ability, the growth mindset flips this idea on its head. It encourages the belief that anyone, regardless of their starting point, can improve through focused effort and the right strategies. Perspective is transformative because it shifts the focus from what you can't do to what you can do with enough time and practice. Successful people are prime examples of the growth mindset in action. They didn't achieve their success because they were born with a unique talent, but because they embraced the process of learning, making mistakes, and adapting. Thomas Edison, for instance, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This is a perfect embodiment of the growth mindset. Failure is not something to fear, but a crucial part of the journey to success. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, improve, and move closer to the goal. The growth mindset also fosters a sense of resilience. When you believe that you can improve with effort, you are more likely to persevere in the face of adversity. This resilience is what sets high achievers apart from those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. Instead of becoming discouraged by setbacks, people with a growth mindset view challenges as part of the process. They see failure as temporary and something they can overcome with effort, rather than as a permanent reflection of their abilities. Another key aspect of the growth mindset is the willingness to embrace learning and feedback. People with a growth mindset actively seek feedback because they see it as an opportunity to improve, not as a judgment of their abilities. In contrast, individuals with a fixed mindset may avoid feedback because they fear it will expose their weaknesses. But in reality, feedback is a powerful tool for growth. It provides valuable insights into areas that need improvement, helping individuals to fine-tune their approach and become better at what they do. The growth mindset also fosters a sense of curiosity and a desire to learn. People with this mindset are always looking for new opportunities to expand their knowledge and improve their skills. They don't settle for mediocrity or perfection. Instead, they focus on progress. This constant pursuit of knowledge and improvement is what drives innovation and success in virtually every field. Whether it's a scientist looking for new ways to solve problems, an entrepreneur exploring new business ideas, or an athlete pushing their limits to break new records, the growth mindset fuels progress and accomplishment. One of the most powerful elements of the growth mindset is its ability to promote adaptability. In today's fast-paced world, the ability to adapt is crucial for success. Things change rapidly, and those who are able to adapt to new circumstances and challenges are the ones who thrive. A growth mindset allows individuals to embrace change, learn new skills, and adjust their approach when necessary. This flexibility is a critical component of long-term success because it enables people to navigate uncertainty and still move toward their goals. Furthermore, the growth mindset promotes a strong sense of self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is the belief in one's ability to achieve goals and overcome challenges. When individuals have a growth mindset, they are more likely to believe in their ability to succeed, even when the odds seem stacked against them. This belief is crucial for staying motivated and persistent, especially when faced with difficulties. It's what drives people to keep going when things get tough, knowing that they have the capacity to overcome whatever challenges lie ahead. Additionally, a growth mindset fosters collaboration and cooperation. Because people with a growth mindset believe that they can improve with effort, they are more likely to share knowledge and resources with others. They view collaboration as an opportunity for mutual growth rather than as a competition. This collaborative spirit is what makes high-performing teams so successful. When individuals come together with a growth mindset, they bring diverse perspectives, share their knowledge, and work together to solve problems and achieve common goals. The growth mindset also plays a crucial role in building self-confidence. Rather than basing their self-worth on their current abilities or accomplishments, individuals with a growth mindset base their confidence on their capacity to learn and improve. This sense of self-assurance is not rooted in arrogance, but in a deep belief that with effort and persistence, they can achieve anything. This belief allows individuals to take risks, try new things, and step outside their comfort zones without the fear of failure holding them back. Moreover, the growth mindset promotes long-term success by encouraging the development of healthy habits and discipline. People with a growth mindset understand that success is not achieved overnight, but through consistent effort and perseverance over time. They know that the key to long-term success is to build good habits, stay disciplined, and keep pushing forward, even when progress seems slow. This mindset helps individuals to maintain focus on their goals and keep working toward them, regardless of temporary setbacks or challenges. One of the most important benefits of the growth mindset is its ability to foster a sense of personal responsibility. People with a growth mindset take ownership of their actions and decisions. They believe that they have the power to shape their future rather than blaming external circumstances or other people for their challenges. This sense of personal responsibility is empowering because it encourages individuals to take charge of their lives and make the changes necessary to achieve their goals. In relationships, the growth mindset can be equally powerful. It encourages individuals to view conflicts and challenges as opportunities for growth and development, rather than as threats to the relationship. People with a growth mindset are more likely to work through difficulties, learn from their mistakes, and grow stronger together. They also tend to be more empathetic and supportive, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey of growth and improvement. To cultivate a growth mindset, it's important to challenge limiting beliefs and replace them with more empowering ones. It's essential to embrace challenges, view failure as an opportunity for growth, and focus on progress rather than perfection. This mindset can be developed over time, with consistent practice and commitment to learning. The more you practice the principles of the growth mindset, the more natural they will become, and the more you will unlock your full potential. In conclusion, the growth mindset is the key to unlocking unlimited potential. It transforms the way we approach challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. By embracing the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. The growth mindset empowers individuals to continuously learn, adapt, and grow, leading to greater success in all areas of life. It is a mindset that promotes resilience, collaboration, self-confidence, and long-term achievement. By adopting the growth mindset, we can unleash our full potential and create the life we truly desire. Chapter 4: Rewiring Your Mind. The journey to success begins with the mind, and for many of us, the most significant hurdle to overcome is our own limiting beliefs. These beliefs often come from a fixed mindset, a mindset that believes our abilities, intelligence, and talents are predetermined and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and see effort as futile because they believe that if they had the ability to succeed, it would come naturally to them. On the other hand, a growth mindset, which is based on the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, perseverance, and learning, is the key to unlocking unlimited potential. The ability to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset is not only possible, but also essential for personal and professional development. This chapter will explore how to identify and challenge fixed mindset beliefs, adopt the growth mindset, and implement daily habits that can accelerate this transformation. To begin, it is crucial to understand how fixed mindset beliefs manifest in our lives. Individuals with a fixed mindset view challenges as threats rather than opportunities for growth. They avoid situations where they might fail, believing that failure reflects their inherent lack of ability. This fear of failure keeps them stuck, preventing them from trying new things or pushing themselves beyond their comfort zone. In contrast, those with a growth mindset embrace challenges as an essential part of their learning journey. They believe that each challenge is an opportunity to improve, gain new skills, and develop resilience. Failure is seen not as an indication of personal inadequacy, but as a stepping stone toward eventual success. Understanding this fundamental difference is the first step in rewiring the mind. To make this shift, it's essential to first identify the thoughts and behaviors that reflect a fixed mindset. Take a moment to observe how you respond to difficulties in your life. Do you avoid tasks that seem too hard or challenging? Do you find yourself feeling defeated after a mistake or a failure? These are signs of a fixed mindset. One of the most powerful tools for changing mindset is self-awareness. Becoming aware of your thoughts, reactions, and habits in different situations is the first step toward transforming them. Once you start recognizing patterns in your thinking, you can begin to challenge those thoughts and replace them with beliefs that align with a growth mindset. A practical way to challenge a fixed mindset belief is through self-reflection. For example, when faced with a challenging task, ask yourself, why do I feel overwhelmed by this? Or what's the worst that could happen if I fail? Often these questions reveal underlying fears or beliefs, such as, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be able to do this." These thoughts are rooted in a fixed mindset and can be transformed by reframing them. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good at this," shift your mindset to, "I'm still learning, and I'll get better with practice." Reframing negative thoughts in this way allows you to approach challenges with curiosity and resilience, rather than fear and self-doubt. Another effective strategy to shift from a fixed to a growth mindset is to embrace effort as the key to success. People with a fixed mindset often believe that talent alone determines success, but in reality, success is the result of consistent effort and perseverance. One of the most famous examples of this principle is the story of Thomas Edison, who, after countless failed attempts to invent the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's perspective is a perfect illustration of how a growth mindset values effort and persistence. He saw every failure as a learning opportunity and never gave up on his goal. This is the kind of attitude that anyone with a growth mindset adopts. Instead of viewing effort as something to avoid, they see it as the necessary path to mastery. To begin integrating this mindset into your daily life, start by setting small, achievable goals that require consistent effort. These could be as simple as practicing a skill for 30 minutes a day or learning something new every week. As you work toward these goals, focus not on the outcome but on the process. Celebrate each small victory and be patient with yourself. Remember, it's the effort that counts, not the immediate results. By consistently putting in the effort, you will see progress, and this progress will reinforce the belief that you can develop your abilities through hard work. One of the most powerful habits you can adopt to foster a growth mindset is the practice of lifelong learning. People with a fixed mindset often believe that once they've learned something, their growth stops. However, those with a growth mindset understand that learning is a continuous process that doesn't end. They actively seek out opportunities to learn and grow, whether it's through formal education, reading, or simply engaging with new experiences. The desire to continually improve is what sets high achievers apart from those who remain stagnant. One way to cultivate a love for learning is to change your attitude toward mistakes. In a fixed mindset, mistakes are viewed as failures, whereas in a growth mindset, mistakes are seen as valuable learning experiences. If you're afraid of making mistakes, you're likely to avoid situations where you could fail, which limits your opportunities for growth. Instead, try to reframe mistakes as opportunities to learn. When you make a mistake, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I do better next time?" By focusing on the lesson rather than the failure itself, you begin to build resilience and a greater sense of self-efficacy. Another habit that is crucial for rewiring your mind is practicing self-compassion. People with a fixed mindset are often their own harshest critics. When they fail or make a mistake, they tend to internalize it, believing it reflects their inherent lack of ability. This self-criticism can create a negative feedback loop, where each mistake reinforces the belief that they are incapable of success. In contrast, those with a growth mindset show themselves compassion, recognizing that failure is part of the journey and not a reflection of their worth. Practicing self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. Instead of berating yourself for a mistake, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move forward with renewed determination. Daily habits also play a significant role in shifting to a growth mindset. One of the most effective habits is maintaining a positive, growth-oriented internal dialogue. Every time you encounter a setback or challenge, check in with your self-talk. Is it supportive or critical? Acknowledge negative thoughts, but don't let them define you. Replace them with affirmations that emphasize your ability to grow. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet, but I'm learning and improving every day." This simple shift in language can significantly change the way you perceive challenges and your ability to overcome them. Additionally, surrounding yourself with people who have a growth mindset can greatly influence your own beliefs. Humans are social creatures, and we tend to adopt the attitudes and behaviors of those around us. If you surround yourself with people who embrace challenges, value effort, and encourage learning, you'll be more likely to adopt these habits yourself. Seek out mentors, friends, and colleagues who inspire you to grow, and avoid those who reinforce a fixed mindset with negative beliefs and behaviors. Ultimately, rewiring your mind to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset is a process that requires time, patience, and commitment. It's about creating new thought patterns and habits that align with the belief that you can always improve and grow. This shift in perspective is not only empowering, but also transformative. As you begin to embrace challenges, put in the effort, learn from mistakes, and focus on continuous growth, you will unlock your full potential and move closer to the success you've always dreamed of. Embrace the journey, and remember that every step forward is a victory in itself. Chapter 5: Embracing Challenges. Life is filled with obstacles and challenges, and often it's these very hurdles that hold the key to our growth. A growth mindset doesn't just acknowledge challenges as part of the journey, it actively embraces them as opportunities for personal and professional development. Challenges are inevitable. They are a part of every meaningful pursuit, whether in business, relationships, or personal growth. The way we approach these challenges, however, determines whether they will hinder us or propel us forward. People with a fixed mindset often view challenges as threats to their self-worth. When faced with a difficult task or a potential failure, they may retreat, choosing to avoid it rather than risk failure. The fear of not being good enough or falling short of expectations can hold them back from attempting something new or stretching their limits. For them, a challenge is not an opportunity to grow, but a reflection of their inability or lack of talent. This mindset, though natural, leads to stagnation and missed opportunities. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset approach challenges with a sense of excitement and curiosity. They understand that every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, develop new skills, and push beyond their current capabilities. They see challenges not as roadblocks but as stepping stones that are necessary for success. Instead of giving up when faced with adversity, they persevere, knowing that failure is not the end, but simply a part of the process. By reframing challenges as chances to grow, individuals with a growth mindset build resilience, enhance their problem-solving abilities, and become more adaptable in the face of change. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset is the ability to embrace failure. Failure is often perceived negatively, especially in cultures that emphasize perfection and success. However, failure is an essential part of the learning process. It provides feedback, helps us identify areas for improvement, and gives us the opportunity to try again with more knowledge and experience. Successful people have learned to view failure not as a reflection of their incompetence, but as a valuable lesson that brings them closer to their goals. Embracing challenges means embracing the possibility of failure, understanding that it is not permanent, but a temporary setback that can lead to greater success in the future. It's important to recognize that challenges come in many forms. Some are external, such as market shifts in business, difficult conversations in relationships, or changes in personal circumstances. Others are internal, such as self-doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs. Regardless of their nature, challenges force us to confront our limits and push beyond them. For example, starting a new business might come with the challenge of facing fierce competition, managing finances, and learning the ins and outs of the industry. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by these obstacles, but they provide invaluable experience and teach lessons that no textbook or class could ever offer. The ability to keep going, even when things seem uncertain or difficult, is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. The process of overcoming challenges also involves developing a growth mindset around obstacles. Instead of avoiding the discomfort that comes with challenges, those with a growth mindset learn to embrace it. They develop the ability to step out of their comfort zone and face their fears head-on. This mindset shift is critical for achieving long-term success. When we stay within the confines of what's comfortable and familiar, we limit ourselves to what we already know, and we miss out on the potential for growth that lies just beyond that comfort zone. Whether it's speaking in public, pursuing a career change, or tackling a difficult project at work, stepping outside your comfort zone is where growth happens. Take, for instance, the story of Thomas Edison, one of the most famous inventors in history. He faced countless failures throughout his career, with many of his experiments ending in what could only be seen as failures. However, he didn't see these setbacks as indications that he wasn't meant to succeed. Instead, he saw them as part of the process of learning. Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His ability to persist in the face of failure and continually embrace challenges ultimately led to the invention of the light bulb and numerous other groundbreaking innovations. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced rejection after rejection before she found a publisher for her first book. She could have easily given up after the first few rejections, but instead she chose to embrace the challenge and keep trying. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the ability to view failure as temporary, and the importance of resilience. These examples illustrate that embracing challenges, rather than running from them, is often the difference between success and failure. Another key to embracing challenges is learning to reframe your mindset when things don't go as planned. Life is unpredictable, and not every challenge will have a clear path to success. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, things won't work out the way we hoped. However, this does not mean that we have failed or that the challenge was a waste of time. On the contrary, these moments often lead to new insights, greater clarity, and new directions that we might not have considered before. By reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, we allow ourselves to learn from the experience, adjust our strategies, and approach future challenges with even greater wisdom. The key to overcoming challenges also lies in persistence and adaptability. No matter how difficult a situation may seem, it's important to keep going. Persistence doesn't mean stubbornly repeating the same actions that failed before. It means being flexible enough to adapt and change course when necessary. It means staying committed to the goal, even if the path to achieving it looks different than expected. Resilience is built when we learn to adjust our approach, try new strategies, and keep moving forward with determination. When challenges arise, it's essential to remind yourself that success is often not about the absence of difficulty, but the ability to keep pushing through those difficulties. Real-life examples of individuals who have thrived despite challenges can serve as powerful sources of inspiration. Consider the story of Steve Jobs, who was famously fired from the company he founded, Apple. Rather than allowing this setback to define him, Jobs used the challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. He went on to found Next and purchase Pixar, both of which contributed to his return to Apple, where he revolutionized the tech industry. Jobs didn't let his failure define him. Instead, he used it as fuel for his future success. His story is a powerful reminder that challenges are often the very things that lead to greater opportunities down the line. It's also worth noting that challenges can strengthen not only our professional lives, but also our personal relationships. In relationships, challenges often arise in the form of disagreements, misunderstandings, or different life goals. These challenges can either break relationships apart or bring people closer together, depending on how they are handled. People with a growth mindset approach relationship challenges with open communication, empathy, and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective. They view these difficulties not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to grow together and strengthen their bond. Ultimately, embracing challenges is about shifting your perspective from one of fear and avoidance to one of opportunity and growth. It's about recognizing that each challenge, no matter how daunting it may seem, is an essential part of your personal development. By embracing challenges, you not only unlock your potential, but also become a more resilient, adaptable, and successful individual. The more you face challenges with courage, the more you'll develop the skills and mindset necessary to overcome any obstacle in your path. So the next time you're faced with a challenge, remember that it's not a roadblock, it's an opportunity in disguise. Embrace it, learn from it, and grow stronger in the process. Chapter 6. The power of effort and persistence. Effort and persistence are often the overlooked heroes of success. In a world where talent is often celebrated and praised, it's easy to forget that without effort, talent alone will not take you far. Effort is the consistent application of energy and focus toward a goal, and persistence is the ability to continue pursuing that goal despite challenges, setbacks, and failures. Together, these two qualities form the foundation upon which long-term success is built. One of the most powerful truths about success is that it's not always the naturally gifted individuals who come out on top. It's the ones who keep going, even when the road gets tough. Talent may give someone an initial advantage, but it's effort that sustains progress. When challenges arise, and they inevitably will, those who rely on effort are the ones who will navigate through adversity. Effort doesn't just mean working harder, it means working smarter, being resourceful, and finding innovative solutions when the going gets tough. It's the willingness to put in the time, energy, and focus needed to make progress, even when results are not immediately visible. Persistence is equally as important as effort because it ensures that we don't give up too soon. Many people start strong, but as soon as they face an obstacle, they quit, believing that failure is a sign that they are not meant to succeed. But persistence teaches us that failure is merely a stepping stone to success. Each time we fail and choose to keep going, we learn something valuable that brings us closer to our ultimate goal. People who persist in the face of adversity build resilience. They develop a mindset that views setbacks not as failures but as opportunities to learn, adjust, and grow. The ability to persist separates those who eventually succeed from those who give up along the way. One of the most famous examples of persistence is Thomas Edison, who is often quoted for his now legendary statement, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison understood that persistence was the key to innovation. Despite repeated failures, he kept working, refining his approach, and learning from each setback. His persistence led to the creation of the electric light bulb, a breakthrough that changed the world. Edison's story exemplifies the power of continuing to put forth effort and being persistent, even when the path seems unclear or difficult. This concept is mirrored in the lives of many successful entrepreneurs. Steve Jobs, for example, was not always successful. Before founding Apple, he was ousted from the company he started. Yet, Jobs' persistence and relentless effort led to his return to Apple, where he transformed the company into one of the most valuable brands in the world. His story is a testament to the power of never giving up, no matter how many setbacks you face. Jobs believed that the ability to persist through failure and uncertainty is what separates successful individuals from those who fall short of their potential. Persistence is not about mindlessly pushing through every obstacle without learning from the experience. It's about adapting and evolving in the face of adversity. The successful individual is the one who recognizes the need to change tactics when necessary, but who also possesses the resilience to keep moving forward. The key to persistence is developing a mindset that understands that no matter how many times you fall, what matters most is how you get back up and continue. Effort and persistence also have a profound effect on personal growth. When we are willing to put in the necessary effort and persist through challenges, we build our character, develop new skills, and expand our potential. Every time we face an obstacle and choose to push through, we gain more confidence in our ability to overcome difficulties. Over time, this builds a sense of self-belief and self-worth. As we persist in our efforts, we develop a sense of mastery, knowing that we can handle whatever challenges life throws at us. Moreover, effort and persistence build momentum. The more effort you put into something, the more likely you are to see progress, which can keep you motivated to continue. Persistence fosters a sense of forward motion. This momentum propels us through times when things feel stagnant or discouraging. It's the idea that if you keep pushing forward, eventually things will fall into place. Often the breakthrough moment comes just after we feel like giving up, and persistence ensures that we don't quit too soon. There is also an important psychological aspect to effort and persistence. When we see progress, no matter how small, it reinforces our belief that our efforts are paying off. This creates a positive feedback loop that drives us to keep going. On the other hand, when we encounter failure, it's crucial to reframe it. Instead of seeing failure as an endpoint, view it as a stepping stone to success. A setback isn't a permanent state. It's merely a temporary challenge that can be overcome with more effort and persistence. People who adopt this mindset are far more likely to achieve success because they don't let failure define them. They let it teach them. This mindset also ties into the concept of grit. Grit is a combination of passion and perseverance. It's the ability to stay focused on long-term goals despite the inevitable obstacles that come up. Studies have shown that grit is one of the key indicators of success. Angela Duckworth, a psychologist known for her research on grit, found that individuals who have high levels of grit are more likely to succeed in their endeavors, regardless of their innate talent. The combination of passion for a goal and the persistence to keep going when things get tough is what ultimately leads to mastery and success. In the business world, the power of effort and persistence is evident in the stories of successful companies that were built over time. Jeff Bezos, for example, faced countless challenges while building Amazon, including financial struggles, competition, and skepticism from investors. However, his unwavering persistence and tireless effort allowed him to continue building his vision despite early failures. Amazon is now one of the most influential companies in the world, And Bezos' journey serves as a reminder that success is rarely immediate, but it is attainable through consistent effort and relentless persistence. While the stories of Edison, Jobs, and Bezos may seem like exceptions, they're not. They are examples of what can happen when you choose to put in the effort and remain persistent. These stories reflect a universal truth. Success doesn't happen overnight, and it isn't the result of talent alone. It is the outcome of the relentless pursuit of a goal. In our own lives, we can cultivate the power of effort and persistence by committing to long-term goals and consistently taking action. It's important to break our goals down into smaller, manageable steps so that we don't become overwhelmed by the larger picture. By focusing on one step at a time and persisting through challenges, we can achieve our desired outcomes. Persistence doesn't mean never failing or never feeling discouraged. It means knowing that failure is a part of the process and that with enough effort, anything is possible. It means taking responsibility for your actions and being committed to doing whatever it takes to reach your goals. Effort and persistence will lead to mastery, to success, and ultimately to the fulfillment of your deepest potential. In conclusion, the power of effort and persistence cannot be overstated. Talent may provide a head start, but effort and persistence provide the endurance needed for long-term success. It is the decision to keep going, to learn from setbacks, and to continue pushing toward your goals, no matter what obstacles arise. This is the mindset of success, and it's available to anyone willing to embrace it. Success isn't just about achieving a goal, it's about the process of getting there, and effort and persistence are the keys that unlock the door. Chapter 7. Learning from criticism and feedback. Criticism and feedback are often seen as obstacles to personal growth, yet they are some of the most powerful tools for improvement. Many people instinctively react defensively to criticism, interpreting it as a personal attack or failure. This is especially true for those with a fixed mindset, who tend to view feedback as a confirmation of their shortcomings rather than an opportunity for growth. However, individuals with a growth mindset embrace criticism and feedback as valuable insights, essential for their development and success. In this chapter, we will explore how to view criticism constructively, how to differentiate between negative feedback and constructive criticism, and how emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in receiving feedback effectively. Feedback is a natural and unavoidable part of life, especially in environments where growth and performance are central. Whether it's feedback from a colleague, a mentor, a teacher, or even a loved one, the ability to accept and learn from it can significantly impact your personal and professional life. When approached with the right mindset, feedback offers a roadmap for improvement, highlighting areas where you can develop and grow. Unfortunately, not everyone is equipped with the emotional tools to process criticism effectively. Some may take it personally, internalizing it as a reflection of their self-worth. Others may ignore or dismiss it, unwilling to confront their weaknesses. This is where emotional intelligence becomes essential. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to recognize and manage your emotions as well as understand the emotions of others. Those with high EQ are better equipped to handle feedback constructively because they can regulate their emotional responses, remain open to new information, and adjust their behavior accordingly. For someone with a growth mindset, criticism is not an attack but a chance to learn. It's a signal that there is room for improvement and an opportunity to reflect on how one can adapt, learn, and grow. On the other hand, a person with a fixed mindset may view criticism as a challenge to their identity. They might think, if they criticize me, then I'm not good enough. This kind of thinking leads to stagnation because it prevents individuals from addressing their weaknesses and making the necessary adjustments. The key difference lies in how feedback is interpreted. People with a growth mindset see feedback as a constructive part of the learning process, while those with a fixed mindset feel threatened by it. One of the most significant benefits of receiving feedback is that it allows us to identify blind spots. These are areas where we might be unaware of our shortcomings or failings. Constructive criticism helps to shine a light on these blind spots, giving us the chance to improve. For example, a colleague may point out that you've been interrupting others in meetings, not allowing them to finish their thoughts. At first, this might feel uncomfortable or even embarrassing, but once you reflect on it, you might realize that it's a habit that has been limiting your ability to collaborate effectively. Instead of reacting defensively, a growth-minded individual would take this feedback seriously, working on becoming a better listener and communicator. It's also important to differentiate between constructive criticism and negative feedback. Constructive criticism is specific, actionable, and focused on the behavior, not the person. It's aimed at improvement and offers suggestions for how to do better. Negative feedback, however, is often vague, harsh, and personal. It may make you feel inadequate without offering any guidance on how to improve. While it's essential to understand the difference between the two, both forms of feedback can still serve a purpose if approached with the right mindset. Even negative feedback can reveal something valuable about how you're perceived by others or highlight areas where you need to adapt your behavior. The key to processing feedback effectively lies in self-awareness. Being aware of how you react emotionally to criticism can help you control your initial responses. If your first instinct is to feel defensive or upset, try to pause and reflect before responding. Acknowledge your emotions without letting them dictate your actions. This pause allows you to separate your personal identity from the feedback and view it objectively. Self-reflection is crucial for turning criticism into an opportunity for growth. By asking yourself questions like, "What can I learn from this feedback?" or "How can I use this information to improve?" you take control of the situation and use it to your advantage. Another vital aspect of learning from feedback is the willingness to ask for it. Many people avoid seeking feedback because they fear it might expose their weaknesses. However, actively asking for feedback is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you are committed to improving and are open to constructive criticism. Asking for feedback doesn't mean you have to accept everything without question, but it demonstrates your desire to grow and learn. You might ask a supervisor for feedback on your recent project, or request input from a peer on how to improve your presentation skills. The more you seek feedback, the more you can use it to enhance your performance and relationships. Feedback can also come in the form of failure or mistakes. While failure is often associated with negative emotions, it can also be one of the most powerful learning experiences. Failure reveals what doesn't work, allowing you to course correct and try again. This is why those with a growth mindset are not afraid to fail. They understand that failure is part of the process, and that the lessons learned from failure are just as valuable, if not more so, than the lessons learned from success. A person with a growth mindset will analyze what went wrong, look for patterns in their behavior, and use that information to improve. They are not discouraged by setbacks, but are motivated to keep going, knowing that each failure brings them one step closer to their goal. One example of this is the story of Thomas Edison, who is often quoted as saying, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's mindset allowed him to see every failure as a step toward eventual success. He used each setback as feedback, learning from his mistakes and refining his approach until he finally invented the light bulb. His ability to embrace failure rather than shy away from it was essential to his success. Successful people, whether in business, sports, or personal development, are often those who can extract value from criticism and use it to fuel their growth. They view feedback as an essential part of their journey, not as an obstacle to avoid. For instance, in the business world, companies that thrive are those that listen to customer feedback, adapt to market demands, and continuously improve their products or services. This is the same principle that applies to personal growth. The more willing you are to listen to feedback, the more you can adapt and evolve to meet new challenges. In summary, learning from criticism and feedback is a cornerstone of success. By shifting your mindset to one that welcomes feedback, differentiating between constructive and negative criticism, and embracing the lessons within failure, you can accelerate your growth. Emotional intelligence plays a key role in managing your reactions to criticism, allowing you to process it effectively and use it to your advantage. As you continue to develop the ability to accept and learn from feedback, you'll find that it becomes a powerful tool that propels you toward greater achievements. Chapter 8: Applying the Growth Mindset in Career and Business. The growth mindset is a powerful force in the business world. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, starting your own business, or working in a team, adopting a growth mindset can profoundly impact your career trajectory. While skills and technical knowledge are important, how you approach challenges, setbacks, and learning opportunities is often what separates the successful from the stagnant. In this chapter, we will explore how the growth mindset plays a critical role in career advancement and business success. At its core, a growth mindset is about the belief that abilities can be developed with dedication, hard work, and a focus on learning. This mindset allows individuals to embrace challenges, persist in the face of obstacles, and learn from criticism. In the world of business, these attributes are crucial for continuous improvement and long-term success. Consider how the growth mindset influences the way you view challenges. People with a growth mindset approach difficulties as opportunities for growth rather than threats. They are not discouraged by setbacks or failures, but instead they analyze what went wrong, learn from the experience, and adapt their strategies moving forward. This ability to stay resilient in the face of adversity is one of the key reasons why individuals with a growth mindset tend to rise above their peers in the business world. In contrast, individuals with a fixed mindset may avoid challenges altogether for fear of failure. They believe their abilities are innate and unchangeable, which leads to a fear of taking risks. As a result, they may shy away from opportunities for growth, staying in their comfort zones and ultimately limiting their potential. A fixed mindset in the workplace can manifest in behaviors such as avoiding complex tasks, feeling threatened by the success of others, or giving up quickly after experiencing failure. This mindset is often self-limiting and can significantly hinder professional development. In business, a growth mindset can also influence how you handle feedback. Successful people actively seek constructive feedback because they see it as a tool for improvement, not as a critique of their abilities. When a manager or colleague offers suggestions for improvement, individuals with a growth mindset are open to hearing them and use the feedback to refine their skills. They understand that feedback, no matter how difficult to hear, is an essential part of growth and success. On the other hand, people with a fixed mindset may become defensive when receiving feedback, viewing it as an attack on their competence. Instead of using it to improve, they may ignore or dismiss it altogether. This attitude can hinder both personal and professional growth. Leaders with a growth mindset are especially important in this regard, as they set the tone for how feedback is handled within their teams. When they demonstrate a willingness to learn from feedback and failure, they create an environment where employees feel comfortable taking risks and embracing challenges. The growth mindset is also essential for innovation in business. In an ever-changing market, businesses must constantly adapt to new technologies, shifting consumer preferences, and emerging competitors. A growth mindset enables leaders and employees to approach these changes with curiosity and creativity. They are not afraid to try new ideas, experiment with different approaches, or pivot when necessary. This adaptability is crucial for maintaining relevance and competitiveness in today's fast-paced business world. Entrepreneurs, in particular, benefit from adopting a growth mindset. Starting a business requires a willingness to take risks, face uncertainty, and navigate countless obstacles. Entrepreneurs with a growth mindset are not deterred by failure. Instead, they see it as an inevitable part of the process. They are more likely to learn from their mistakes, refine their strategies, and continue moving forward. This resilience is often what separates successful entrepreneurs from those who give up too soon. Take the example of Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Musk has faced countless challenges and failures throughout his career. Early in the development of SpaceX, the company experienced 3 failed rocket launches, which would have been catastrophic for many startups. However, Musk maintained his belief that failure was a learning opportunity. Instead of giving up, he used those failures to improve the technology and the processes at SpaceX, ultimately leading the company to success. Musk's growth mindset allowed him to continue pursuing ambitious goals, despite the setbacks he encountered along the way. Similarly, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, started the company in 1994 as an online bookstore. However, Bezos didn't stop at books. He believed that the same platform could eventually sell everything, and he was willing to take risks to turn this vision into a reality. Bezos's growth mindset enabled him to pivot, expand, and adapt Amazon's business model to the ever-changing landscape of e-commerce, making it one of the largest and most successful companies in the world today. These examples illustrate the power of the growth mindset in business. When individuals or leaders view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, they are more likely to take calculated risks, innovate, and push the boundaries of what is possible. This mindset is not just important for entrepreneurs or leaders, but for employees at all levels of an organization. When employees believe they can learn and grow, they are more likely to take initiative, suggest improvements, and contribute to the overall success of the company. A growth mindset also fosters collaboration and teamwork. In a business setting, success is rarely achieved by individuals working in isolation. Teams that embrace a growth mindset are more likely to communicate openly, share ideas, and support each other in overcoming challenges. When a team is focused on learning and growth, they are less likely to engage in competition or jealousy, and more likely to work together towards a common goal. This collaborative environment leads to greater creativity, higher productivity, and ultimately, more success. In contrast, a fixed mindset can create a toxic work environment where employees are more focused on competing with each other than collaborating. When individuals are afraid of being judged or failing, they may withhold ideas, refuse to help others, or hoard information. This behavior stifles innovation and slows down progress. A growth mindset, however, encourages an open exchange of ideas, where individuals are not afraid to fail because they understand that failure is a necessary part of growth. One of the most significant benefits of applying a growth mindset in business is its ability to drive continuous improvement. Organizations that adopt a growth mindset culture are more likely to invest in employee development, encourage innovation, and remain competitive in the market. When businesses focus on learning, rather than simply maintaining the status quo, they create a culture of continuous improvement that leads to sustained success. For companies to truly adopt a growth mindset, they must foster an environment where learning is valued over perfection, and failure is seen as an opportunity to grow rather than something to avoid. This requires a shift in organizational culture and leadership practices. Leaders must model the growth mindset by embracing challenges, learning from mistakes, and seeking out new opportunities for growth. They must also encourage their teams to take risks, experiment with new ideas, and learn from their experiences. In conclusion, applying a growth mindset in career and business is essential for long-term success. Whether you're an employee, manager, or entrepreneur, embracing a growth mindset enables you to overcome challenges, learn from failure, and continuously improve. It fosters resilience, innovation, and collaboration, all of which are crucial for staying competitive in today's fast-paced business environment. By adopting a growth mindset, you open yourself up to limitless potential and create a foundation for success in both your personal and professional life. Chapter 9: Mindset in Relationships. Our mindset has a profound effect not only on our career and personal achievements, but also on how we interact and connect with others. In relationships, whether they are friendships, romantic partnerships, or professional connections, mindset plays a pivotal role in how we communicate, trust, and grow together. The way we think about ourselves, others, and the world influences how we approach relationships, and it can either foster deeper connections or create barriers that hinder growth. A fixed mindset, for instance, can be a silent but powerful force in relationships, causing us to avoid challenges, resist change, and even avoid vulnerability. People with a fixed mindset often believe that their qualities, such as intelligence, abilities, and personality traits, are set in stone. This belief can create insecurity in relationships, as individuals fear being judged or criticized. When faced with conflict or challenges, a person with a fixed mindset might be quick to retreat, unwilling to engage in honest conversations or consider alternative perspectives. This avoidance of conflict or fear of failure can prevent relationships from evolving and becoming stronger. It can also lead to a tendency to judge others based on their flaws, instead of focusing on growth and mutual improvement. For example, in romantic relationships, a fixed mindset might manifest as a fear of opening up emotionally. Someone might worry that if they show vulnerability, they will be rejected or not loved for who they truly are. As a result, they may put up walls, limiting the depth of connection they can have with their partner. When conflict arises, this person may shut down, unable to view disagreements as opportunities for growth or learning. The idea of change or compromise may seem like a threat to their sense of self, causing them to dig in their heels instead of collaborating and finding solutions together. In friendships, a fixed mindset can lead to the belief that people can't change, that certain aspects of a person's character are permanent, and that efforts to improve or grow are futile. If one friend makes a mistake or shows a negative trait, the fixed mindset might cause the other person to label them as bad or difficult, rather than seeing the potential for growth. This can lead to resentment and disappointment, as both individuals become trapped in the belief that nothing can improve. Fixed mindset thinking can lead to constant comparisons between people and an inability to appreciate the unique strengths and contributions of others. On the other hand, the growth mindset offers a powerful antidote to these challenges. When we embrace a growth mindset in relationships, we believe that people can change, learn, and grow. We understand that conflict and challenges are opportunities to strengthen our bonds and deepen our understanding of one another. With a growth mindset, we become more open-minded, adaptable, and patient. We approach disagreements with curiosity rather than judgment, seeking to understand each other's perspectives instead of defending our own position. In romantic relationships, adopting a growth mindset encourages open communication and emotional vulnerability. We learn that disagreements are not threats to our connection, but opportunities to understand each other more deeply. A growth mindset allows couples to embrace the idea that both partners are constantly evolving, and that's okay. We can grow together, learn from our differences, and become better versions of ourselves as individuals and as a couple. For instance, if a partner makes a mistake or expresses a need, instead of viewing it as a flaw, a growth mindset helps us see it as part of the process of growth and understanding. We can discuss the issue openly and find ways to work together toward improvement, rather than avoiding it or letting it fester. In friendships, the growth mindset fosters a deeper connection because it encourages understanding and patience. Instead of criticizing a friend for their shortcomings, we view them as areas for growth. We become more supportive, offering help, guidance, and encouragement, rather than judgment. The growth mindset allows us to see the best in people and appreciate their potential. When friends face challenges, we offer empathy and support, not just advice. We understand that everyone is on their own journey, and that setbacks are part of the process. This mindset cultivates trust, as people feel comfortable sharing their struggles and vulnerabilities without fear of rejection or judgment. The growth mindset also influences how we approach teamwork and professional relationships. In a workplace setting, adopting a growth mindset can transform how we collaborate with others. Instead of believing that certain colleagues are simply difficult or uncooperative, we begin to view them through the lens of potential. We see challenges as opportunities for innovation, and we become more open to constructive criticism. A growth mindset helps us work through differences, finding common ground and improving communication. It fosters a spirit of cooperation rather than competition, as team members support each other's growth and development. The growth mindset also encourages us to cultivate emotional intelligence, which is crucial for building healthy relationships. Emotional intelligence involves the ability to understand, manage, and express our emotions, as well as recognize and influence the emotions of others. People with a growth mindset are more likely to be aware of their emotional triggers and respond to others with empathy and understanding. They don't react impulsively or defensively. Instead, they take the time to reflect on their emotions and choose responses that promote harmony and understanding. By practicing emotional intelligence, we become better at handling difficult conversations, managing conflict, and building stronger connections with others. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset in relationships is the ability to embrace feedback. In any relationship, feedback, whether it's from a partner, a friend, or a colleague, is essential for growth. A growth mindset allows us to receive feedback with grace and an open mind, rather than feeling threatened or defensive. We see feedback as a valuable tool for self-improvement and strengthening our relationships. When we can listen to feedback without judgment, we show that we respect the other person's perspective and are committed to growth. This not only helps us improve, but also encourages the other person to feel heard and valued, which strengthens trust and deepens the connection. In family dynamics, the growth mindset can create a more supportive environment where everyone is encouraged to pursue their goals and learn from their mistakes. Parents with a growth mindset encourage their children to embrace challenges and see failure as a learning experience. They teach their children to view obstacles as opportunities for growth and problem solving, helping them develop resilience and a strong sense of self-worth. In return, children who grow up in an environment where a growth mindset is nurtured are more likely to adopt this mindset in their own lives, leading to healthier, more successful relationships in the future. While the growth mindset can significantly improve relationships, it's important to remember that it's not a quick fix. Relationships take time, effort, and consistent practice to grow and evolve. Adopting a growth mindset requires a commitment to change and self-awareness. We must continuously challenge our assumptions, confront our fears, and be willing to grow alongside those we care about. It's a lifelong process that involves ongoing learning, vulnerability, and the willingness to embrace both the highs and lows of our connections with others. In conclusion, a growth mindset has the potential to transform our relationships. It allows us to see people not as static beings, but as dynamic individuals capable of change and growth. It helps us approach conflict with empathy and understanding, turning obstacles into opportunities for deeper connection. A growth mindset encourages us to support each other, offer constructive feedback, and work together toward common goals. Whether in romantic relationships, friendships, or professional settings, embracing a growth mindset is essential for building lasting, meaningful connections. When we grow together, we not only improve ourselves, but also enrich the lives of those around us. Chapter 10. The role of mindset in mental well-being. Our mindset not only shapes how we approach challenges in life, but also has a profound impact on our mental well-being. Mental health is often influenced by the way we perceive the world, process our emotions, and respond to adversity. A growth mindset, in particular, can be a powerful tool in managing stress, reducing anxiety, and cultivating a more resilient, positive outlook on life. By understanding the connection between mindset and mental health, we can begin to reframe our thoughts, develop healthier coping strategies, and nurture our well-being in a more holistic way. One of the most significant benefits of a growth mindset is its ability to reduce anxiety. Anxiety often arises from a fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or fear of making mistakes. When we operate from a fixed mindset, we see failure as a reflection of our inadequacies. We may believe that if we fail at something, it means we are not good enough, and this belief can lead to feelings of anxiety and self-doubt. In contrast, individuals with a growth mindset view failure as a natural part of the learning process. They see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than threats to their self-worth. This shift in perspective can alleviate much of the pressure and anxiety that comes with trying new things or facing difficulties in life. A growth mindset encourages us to reframe negative thoughts into more constructive ones, which can greatly reduce stress levels. When we encounter obstacles or setbacks, our first instinct may be to dwell on what went wrong, often leading to negative self-talk and stress. However, by embracing a growth mindset, we can train ourselves to ask more productive questions, such as, What can I learn from this experience? Or how can I improve moving forward? This shift in thought not only fosters a sense of control, but also helps us to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. The more we practice this mental reframing, the better equipped we become to handle life's ups and downs with resilience and confidence. Another critical aspect of mental well-being is self-compassion. People with a fixed mindset often struggle with self-compassion because they are so focused on perfection and proving their worth. Any failure or mistake may lead to harsh self-criticism and feelings of inadequacy. This internal struggle can contribute to mental health issues like depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset are more likely to show themselves kindness during difficult times. Instead of beating themselves up for mistakes, they recognize that growth comes from overcoming challenges, and they treat themselves with the same compassion they would extend to others. This ability to embrace imperfections and view setbacks as stepping stones to success is a key component of mental well-being. It allows us to accept ourselves more fully, to forgive ourselves for past mistakes, and to continue moving forward without being weighed down by guilt or self-judgment. A growth mindset also plays a crucial role in fostering emotional regulation. Emotional intelligence, or the ability to understand and manage our emotions, is essential for mental health. People with a fixed mindset often have difficulty managing their emotions because they fear failure, criticism, and rejection. These fears can trigger negative emotional reactions like anger, frustration, or sadness. In contrast, individuals with a growth mindset are more emotionally resilient. They are better equipped to handle negative emotions because they believe that emotions, like skills, can be managed and improved with practice. When they encounter setbacks or receive criticism, they are more likely to use emotional regulation strategies, such as deep breathing or positive self-talk, to stay calm and focused. This emotional resilience is critical for maintaining mental well-being in the face of life's inevitable challenges. In addition to emotional regulation, a growth mindset can enhance our sense of purpose, which is a vital element of mental health. Studies have shown that having a sense of purpose is associated with greater happiness, improved mental health, and even increased longevity. People with a growth mindset are often more connected to their sense of purpose because they view their personal growth and development as an ongoing journey. They believe that each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to their overall sense of purpose and meaning in life. This perspective can help reduce feelings of emptiness, confusion, or aimlessness that often accompany mental health struggles. By focusing on growth rather than on external achievements or comparisons to others, individuals with a growth mindset are better able to cultivate a sense of purpose that provides them with direction and fulfillment. Another key benefit of a growth mindset for mental well-being is its ability to foster social connections. Strong, supportive relationships are a cornerstone of mental health, and a growth mindset can help us build and maintain these relationships. People with a fixed mindset may be more inclined to view relationships in terms of competition or comparison, which can lead to jealousy, resentment, and isolation. They may feel threatened by others' successes and believe that they themselves are not good enough. However, individuals with a growth mindset tend to see relationships as opportunities for mutual support and collaboration. They celebrate the success of others because they view it as proof that success is possible for everyone, not a limited resource. This mindset fosters trust, empathy, and cooperation, all of which are essential for strong, positive relationships. By embracing a growth mindset, we can create more fulfilling connections with the people around us, which in turn supports our mental well-being. One of the most profound ways that a growth mindset contributes to mental well-being is through the development of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it is a crucial factor in maintaining mental health. People with a fixed mindset may struggle with resilience because they perceive setbacks as personal failures. They may be more likely to give up after encountering difficulties or to view challenges as insurmountable. In contrast, those with a growth mindset are naturally more resilient. They understand that setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. When faced with adversity, they are more likely to persevere, using setbacks as stepping stones toward greater success. This resilience helps them maintain their mental health, even in the face of hardship, by allowing them to bounce back more quickly and with greater strength. Finally, cultivating a growth mindset can promote overall happiness. When we focus on growth rather than perfection, we open ourselves up to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Perfectionism, which often stems from a fixed mindset, is closely linked to anxiety, depression, and burnout. The constant pressure to be perfect can leave us feeling exhausted, dissatisfied, and unfulfilled. However, by adopting a growth mindset, we free ourselves from the need to be perfect and instead embrace the idea of continuous improvement. This shift in perspective can lead to greater satisfaction, peace of mind, and happiness, as we learn to appreciate the journey of growth rather than obsessing over an unattainable destination. In conclusion, the power of a growth mindset in fostering mental well-being cannot be overstated. By shifting our perspective from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, we can reduce anxiety, enhance emotional regulation, develop resilience, and cultivate a greater sense of purpose and happiness. This transformation begins with recognizing the importance of mindset and taking intentional steps to nurture a mindset that supports our mental health. When we embrace challenges, treat ourselves with compassion, and focus on growth, we unlock the full potential of our mental well-being, creating a foundation for a healthier, more fulfilling life. Chapter 11. Living a growth-oriented life. Living a growth-oriented life is about adopting a mindset that actively seeks out progress, learning, and self-improvement. It's a lifelong commitment to viewing life's challenges and setbacks not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Achieving success doesn't come from simply accomplishing a set of goals or following a clear path laid out by others. It comes from cultivating a mindset that is open, adaptable, and continuously evolving. The power of a growth-oriented life lies in your ability to maintain this mindset, even when things get tough, and continue to grow despite the circumstances. One of the most crucial aspects of living a growth-oriented life is understanding that growth is not linear. It's not a straight line from point A to point B. Rather, it's a continuous process with ups and downs, twists and turns, and moments of uncertainty. This can be difficult to accept because society often praises those who achieve quick results. But the reality is that lasting success requires time, effort, and persistence. A growth mindset allows you to see every experience, whether positive or negative, as an opportunity for development. The first step in living a growth-oriented life is embracing the idea that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that talent and success are reserved for the chosen few, but this belief is a result of a fixed mindset. When you adopt a growth mindset, You understand that skills and knowledge are developed through effort, persistence, and learning. The more time and energy you put into improving yourself, the more progress you will make. This idea can be freeing because it means that success is not dependent on external factors such as luck or inherent talent, but on your commitment to self-improvement. This mindset shift begins with self-awareness. Understanding where you currently are in your life, in terms of both strengths and weaknesses, is essential for progress. It's easy to overlook areas of our lives that need improvement, but the first step toward growth is acknowledging what we can improve. This doesn't mean focusing on your flaws or mistakes in a negative way. Instead, it's about recognizing that each aspect of yourself is a potential area for development. Whether it's a skill you need to learn, a habit you want to form, or a mindset you need to change, there's always room for growth. By cultivating this self-awareness, you open the door to making conscious choices that align with your long-term vision. Once you've acknowledged your current state, the next step is to set goals that promote growth. These goals should be challenging but achievable. Setting goals that push you beyond your comfort zone is essential because growth happens when we stretch ourselves. It's easy to set safe goals, ones that you can reach without much effort. However, a growth-oriented life requires you to aim higher. When you set goals that challenge you, you activate the power of your growth mindset. You are training your brain to overcome obstacles, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. However, setting goals is not enough. To truly live a growth-oriented life, you must develop the habits that will support those goals. Habits are the foundation of success. They determine your day-to-day actions and decisions, which collectively shape your future. Living a growth-oriented life means adopting habits that promote learning, resilience, and perseverance. These habits include setting aside time for learning, whether through reading, taking courses, or engaging with people who inspire and challenge you. They also include practicing discipline and consistency, even when you don't feel like it, because growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires daily effort. One of the most important habits to cultivate is the ability to embrace failure as part of the learning process. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. However, for those with a growth mindset, failure is a valuable tool for growth. When you fail, it's not an indication that you're not good enough or that you should give up. Instead, it's an opportunity to assess what went wrong, learn from your mistakes, and improve. Every failure brings you one step closer to success because it teaches you what doesn't work, so you can adjust your approach. The more you fail and learn from those failures, the stronger your growth mindset becomes. Another habit that is crucial for a growth-oriented life is cultivating resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward, no matter how difficult the circumstances may seem. Life is filled with obstacles and challenges, and it's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. However, living a growth-oriented life means accepting that setbacks are a natural part of the process. The most successful people in the world have faced countless challenges, but what sets them apart is their ability to keep going. When you face obstacles, remind yourself that they are not roadblocks, but opportunities to build resilience and become stronger. In addition to resilience, emotional intelligence is another critical component of living a growth-oriented life. Emotional intelligence allows you to manage your emotions effectively, especially in challenging situations. When you're pursuing growth, it's easy to become frustrated, anxious, or overwhelmed when things don't go according to plan. However, emotional intelligence helps you stay calm, think clearly, and approach the situation with a positive attitude. By practicing emotional regulation, you can navigate setbacks and challenges with grace, keeping your focus on the long-term goal instead of getting bogged down by temporary frustrations. A growth-oriented life is also about learning to balance ambition with patience. While it's important to set ambitious goals, it's equally important to recognize that growth takes time. Success doesn't happen overnight, and you shouldn't expect immediate results from your efforts. The key is to remain patient and trust the process. Even when progress feels slow, know that every step forward is building the foundation for future success. Patience is not about sitting back and waiting for success to come to you, but about staying committed to the journey, no matter how long it takes. It's also essential to surround yourself with people who support and encourage your growth. The people you spend time with can have a significant impact on your mindset and attitude. Surrounding yourself with individuals who share a growth-oriented mindset can inspire you to continue striving for success. These individuals can offer valuable feedback, hold you accountable, and provide encouragement during difficult times. On the other hand, negative or toxic influences can hinder your progress and make it harder to maintain a growth mindset. Choose your inner circle wisely and ensure that the people around you inspire and uplift you to become the best version of yourself. Finally, living a growth-oriented life is about embracing a mindset of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and it helps you appreciate the journey rather than fixating on the destination. When you practice gratitude, you cultivate a positive mindset that fuels your growth. It's easy to get caught up in what's not going right. But when you take time each day to reflect on the positive aspects of your life, you reinforce the belief that growth is possible. Gratitude helps you stay motivated and optimistic, even when things aren't going as planned. In conclusion, living a growth-oriented life is a mindset, a lifestyle, and a daily practice. It requires self-awareness, goal-setting, resilience, emotional intelligence, and a willingness to learn from failure. It's not always easy, but it is worth it. By embracing a growth mindset and adopting the habits that support it, you can create a life filled with continuous learning, growth, and success. Remember, success is not defined by the destination, but by the journey. A growth-oriented life is a journey of constant improvement, and each step you take brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Keep moving forward, stay committed, and trust the process. You have the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. Conclusion. As we come to the end of Success Mindset, the new psychology of success, it's important to remember that the journey to success is a lifelong process, and it all starts with the way we think. A growth mindset is the foundation of lasting achievement, personal growth, and overall fulfillment in life. While talent and circumstances may offer advantages, it is your mindset, your willingness to learn, adapt, and persist that ultimately determines how far you will go. Throughout this book, we've explored how a growth mindset can transform your personal and professional life. We've learned that success is not a destination, but a continuous evolution. One that is driven by the choices we make, the challenges we embrace, and the lessons we learn. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Every failure is a chance to improve, and every challenge is a step forward on the path to success. The core message of this book is simple. You have the power to shape your destiny. By shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, you open yourself up to endless possibilities. You begin to see obstacles as opportunities, criticism as a tool for growth, and effort as the key to achieving your dreams. It is easy to be swayed by the fear of failure, to fall into the trap of perfectionism, or to believe that success is only for a select few. However, with the right mindset, you can break free from these limiting beliefs. You are not defined by your current abilities or circumstances. You are defined by your potential and your ability to learn and grow. The success you desire is within your reach, but it requires commitment, patience, and the willingness to take action every day. It requires you to embrace discomfort, take risks, and push beyond your limits. And most importantly, it requires you to believe in yourself, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. As you move forward, remember that success is not a singular moment. It is the culmination of countless decisions, actions, and reflections. With a growth mindset, you will not only achieve your goals, but will continue to evolve, learn, and grow throughout your entire life. Your journey will be filled with challenges, but each one will be an opportunity to cultivate greater strength, resilience, and wisdom. The path to success is always under construction, and with the right mindset, you will continue to build, refine, and create a life that is not just successful in terms of achievements, but meaningful, fulfilling, and aligned with your deepest values and purpose. In the end, your growth is your greatest success. Keep nurturing your mindset, keep learning, and keep growing. The best is yet to come.